Associates has been your trusted experts for wealth management, tax, accounting, and payroll. We change lives and inspire true wealth, one person, one family, one business at a time. Shaw & Associates is a wealth management investment firm that specializes in taxes, serving as a fiduciary, putting your interests first. You can find more information or schedule an appointment by calling 530-674-1150 or on the web at shawassociatesinc.com. Shaw & Associates is proud to support community radio.
We're grateful, and you can support community radio by going to 93qradio.com and hit the donate button. The morning interview is always fun, but this morning it's even more fun because it's Tamara Macy from the One Stop.
Good morning. Thank you for having me be here. As always, it's a joy.
We get to do this once a month and continue to remind people you can get a job.
Yeah.
And you have all the help you can imagine at One Stop. Oh, was that good?
That was so good. That was not even AI generated. That was Bob. So good.
Oh.
And it's true. Like the Sutter One Stop, we are here to help, to move you forward. We have this new promotion, and it's just our talent is helping you find yours. And it's truth, because folks come in and I'm just this and I'm only that. And that's the first thing, is I remove that from your vocabulary. It is, I know, I believe, I'm confident in. We remove those. Johnny Depp said in one of his movies, we remove the candle-snuffing word just and only. It's so limiting, and that's not what we want for you.
Yeah, I think that sometimes we hear so much negative. I think a lot of times there's more negative than positive, and it really doesn't help people. It doesn't help them with even their self-image of what they can do. And I know that when I went back in the military, I went through officer candidate training, one of the principles that they said to us is, whether you think you can or you can't, you're probably right.
Yes.
And so the idea was to get us past the limitations we put on ourselves. That you can do this, you can lead 30 men in battle, and I think that not that life is a battle, but it is a bit of a battle.
In some instances.
And sometimes people think, gee, I can't get a job. I've gone to 47 places. Well, number 48 might be the one.
Yeah.
And so it's a not giving up.
Yes.
And the One Stop helps you not give up. It helps give you options, help you see things you can't see, and you go, oh, I can do that? Yeah, you can.
It is. There's just so much that we are able to offer, and to absolutely every individual. It's the person that says, well, you can't help me. Well, I guess if you're going to close the door without us even entering in a foothold in the threshold, then okay, maybe, but you have to at least give us a chance to see what the options are. I was making a program aware, yesterday, that it's just, the possibilities are endless. It's what you want. It's how you fit into the grants. But even if you're not grant eligible, we're still here to be able to offer that support. And when I say grant eligible, that means spending money on trainings or other avenues for your career advancement. But there is money for even small supports if it's getting back on your feet and you need clothing for the workplace. We have grants for everybody under that criteria. The classes that we have, the ways that we administer services. So if you're an English language learner, that there's grants to support. If English is your second language, there's grants to support, and we have a culinary program right now. I try to tell them
it's my first.
But
we don't believe that. Go take a class.
Yeah. But just between the CTE classes, the career technical, it's the cosmetology, it's the medical assistant, it's adult education, that we even support trainings that are beyond what we offer, but outside of the community. You see what your interest is. We have you do that career interest match. As long as your heart, your mind, and your education match what they need from you to be a good student, then we support that.
Yeah.
And there's the financial resources to be able to help. So thinking One Stop can't help me, or, well, I've already tried that. My question is, how long ago? Did you try us 5 years ago? Because the dynamic has changed. If you tried us 6 months ago, okay, well, I don't know what that story is, but I think give us a second chance, because we are here to support whatever that intention and that career mindset is.
A lot of kids were sold the idea that college was the only answer, and it was a shame. And they ended up with student loans that and a degree that nobody needs.
Yes.
And so I specifically want to talk about that for a minute. You might think that was the hugest mistake you ever made. Even our college system is changing.
Right.
They're realizing we need trades.
Yeah.
This idea of having a degree in something that nobody even knows what that is, right?
Yes.
It's like, well, who's hiring?
Yes.
I talked to a gentleman yesterday, and he was in a situation where he went to a class and he saw all the other people there, and he thought, are there jobs for all these? So he changed his degree, right? He changed and I changed mine when I was in college, but now it seems like One Stop has figured out that these trades are needed. There's training available. I think you told me that a local, is it plumbers and pipe fitters?
Well, it's the IBEW. Well, it's the plumbers, pipe fitters. It's through the organization where we offer the apprenticeship training.
That's what I was going after. So it's available. So you might think, there's all kinds of reasons you can tell yourself no, but there's at least that many reasons to tell yourself yes.
Exactly.
So maybe you got a degree, but you can't find work in that degree.
Yeah.
But the trades and the chance to retrain. Listen, if you went to college, you know how to study. You know how to put your nose in a book and go. And so the One Stop has all these opportunities for the trades. And I have to tell you, try to get an electrician today.
Oh.
There are not enough electricians. I've talked to
You're
4.
on a wait list for
and I'm like, I don't even want to talk to a 5th one because I'm just going to get another no. See how I gave up on that? But I need an electrician, and it's like the trades are needing that. You guys have the phlebotomy class, cosmetology. It goes on and on. So I'm saying all this because Tom Russer took me through the building.
Oh,
and
good.
I got to see all the different things that are available.
Yeah.
Tamara.
Those classroom structures on our second floor, they're just stunning. It makes learning fun.
But I didn't know that's the building I was in.
Oh, gosh.
I thought it was a different building.
Oh,
so
gosh.
I kept telling Tom, this is what Tamara told me.
Good.
So folks, and I want you to take opportunity.
Knowledge.
Don't sit on the sidelines.
Wonderful.
Get on the train. Time to move on.
Right. If you're thinking even cosmetology, that's not my thing. Medical assistant, the healthcare, not my thing. Construction trade, not my thing. The state of California has so many apprenticeship programs truly listed from A to Z, and just getting connected with the One Stop and seeing what are all of those apprenticeship programs. Because if you're in a position to relocate, if you're in a position to train off-site, a lot of those apprenticeships, it could be 18 months, but they provide the housing support, they provide wages while you're training, and then they help with the job placement once that training is complete. So it's just, the only no is what you set for yourself. We make every effort to make certain that it's a match for what you want and to have a wage that will support your household.
Yeah.
And right now it's scary. We know there's so many new stipulations coming through with a lot of our clients, and it takes 2 incomes in an effort to even pay for rent. That's not even being a homeowner. That's just making sure ends meet so you have shelter. It's a very precarious situation, and anything that we can do to help you with a job, to help you get your feet back on the right path and direction.
I want to make mention of the airmen at Beale. So I was a young airman. They don't get paid a lot. And if they're married, and so you guys give preference to military spouses. So it's really great if there's an airman out there and, you got your wife and you're from Arkansas, right? Because in the military, it's like, if you go out there, you're going to have all 50 states represented. Then they can come to the one stop and you will help that spouse, male or female, because there's a lot of females in now that they have a husband. The husband moves out here to California from wherever he was. And it's like, okay, now I got to find work. And it's exactly that. They have to pay rent. They have to buy groceries. It's not like military pay is just so much. They're just living on Easy Street. My wife and I were both in together, and we,
boy.
That was the day. That was an experience, right?
I didn't realize Patty served in the military.
That's how I met her. We were in Japan. And she came over there. She enlisted out of, I think she was at Travis because she lived in Pinole. She ended up at Travis and she wanted to go overseas. And she showed up and I found out she was there. And I ran down and said, let me show you the base. And 5 months later, I said, let me show you a life with me.
Yeah.
53 years. I don't know if she still is thrilled as she was then.
I think so. I think you are a wonderful, wonderful couple and a leading example of what that success looks like.
So, if we had been stationed here, it could have been a thing where, because I got out before she did, and then I went back in. But anyway, so those opportunities, I just want people to know that there are certain things that you can do. You don't have to sit out at the base thinking, man, I hope I can get a job. And the One Stop is such a great resource for do that, including the retraining.
Yes, absolutely. And it's for all ages. So we have the work experience for the 16 to 18-year-olds that are junior, senior in high school, through to the age is unlimited.
It's me.
What you want to do. No, But so set your calendar. I wanted to talk about, we have our Job Career Expo. That's set for October 13th. Sutter One Stop. You have two ways to sign up, CalJobs or Eventbrite, but calling 822-5120. Go to the website, SutterOneStop.com. Then we have an app. If you go to your app store and find Sutter One Stop, you get the news alerts, you get the newsletters, you get all the updated information. You do have to set your notifications to allow for us to bombard you. We're so good.
Well, you guys got a current job list, too, that shows up on there.
We do. And then it even shows the details. So when I do, the blurbs of the jobs, when you go to the website, you see the actual specifications for the jobs. And that's where my team just does a great role in providing the details so that there's no surprise of, well, no one told me that, or, oh, I didn't realize this. Well, we encourage you to read every word so that, yes, driver's license required. Yes, you must lift 40 pounds. I just gave an example back, it was a year ago, and one of the farmhouses and the farmhouse bakeries, and they needed someone with 40 pounds to be able to lift, move, push, pull. And my client was, well, I can just move a sack of flour. It's not a big deal, but those sacks of flour are 40 pounds. So you're thinking, I'm just going to go to the cupboard and get my flour. It's like, no, you go to the pantry and you get a 40-pound bag of mixed goods. Being aware, don't minimize what you think the job is. Put yourself in that position to be able to be successful in it.
Those 5-gallon jugs of water. So we get those. Well, water is 6 pounds per gallon. So that's 30 pounds.
Oh,
so if you pick one of those up, then that's 30 pounds. At least you know what you're close to 40. And you can say, oh, I think I can do this.
Do that.
Right? Yeah.
And then I can do that, but turning it topsy-turvy in order to fill it, put it back up in the tank that it belongs to, that's a different story.
I do it all the time.
Really? Oh, muscle man over here.
I don't know about muscle man, but if we don't have water, we don't have coffee.
Determination, motivation. That's what it looks like.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
Somebody says, I can't lift 40 pounds unless I need coffee.
Right. Right.
Then I'm good.
Okay, there's your story. Golly. But yeah, Sutter One Stop. So the Job Fair Career Expo, it will be held at the fairgrounds October 13th. We also continue to partner with Capital Pro Bono. And in this, on May 28th, they're doing an expungement class. And then what that would equal if you are seeking a pardon from the governor for what your shenanigans were, but it's excusable. It's you've gained some time, you've gained self-knowledge, you're retrained in how you want to be in this community, that this team looks at the expungement process with you. You come prepared with what your rap sheet is. That's what it is, right? When it's your record of arrest and a stream of information. If it's one page, if it's 5 pages.
The things you did when you were younger that you wish you would not have done.
Yeah, learning now. But then they also, for the month of June, they're having a debt and bankruptcy workshop, and this is learning how to manage your credit score. So there's always room to build, there's always room to grow. If you have difficulties in your credit background, they can continue to help with the strategies to be able to build your credit and reinvent you. A lot of the positions right now between asking for proof of your high school education, whether transcript or diploma, but they're also asking for a credit history, just because if it's a products and merchandise, or if you're managing money, A, they want to make certain they're not at risk for embezzlement. B, insurances and the FDIC, the federal government, want to make sure you're bondable in the position. So if you do embezzle, that the company isn't at risk for the choices you made, that the insurances will help pay for that loss. So these are things that a lot of us aren't aware of until you're knee deep in the middle of it and you realize, oh, that's what that means. Oh, now I understand why they're running a credit report. And then it's our job to make sure we're not a risk for them to bring us on board.
Well, and it's the same thing if you go to rent a place. They want to know you're able to pay that rent every month. And so your credit report is really more valuable because they use it now, not just like we used to think for just loans, right? I want to buy a car. Now they use it and it shows responsibility. So companies want to know, are you responsible? If you're responsible with your finances, I'm not going to have you calling me up and going, boss, can I get an advance? I don't have gas money. And so that's really, and more we're going to see stuff like this. So great opportunity.
Yes. To learn what all of this language means, then definitely attending the expungement workshop. And that's May 28th. The debt and bankruptcy informational workshop, that is June 18th. But calling Sutter One Stop, the 822-5120, asking to get signed up for these workshops so that we can continue to promote these partners, but also help build you up.
I like it. You guys have so many things going on, and we try to let people know, but honestly, if you're on the outside looking in and somebody says, hey, you're looking for a job, why don't you go to the One Stop? The name really does imply that you could get everything done there.
Right?
And I remember when I came, because that was right before I went on radio, and you and I talked. And I mean, I had not done a resume or if you've worked for a long time and all of a sudden, so I want to encourage us more mature and older folk that the One Stop will help you as well, because some of those things you just haven't done. And you were able to point out you have these skill sets, and I'm thinking, oh yeah, I do have that. I do that. Because you don't think about it. You just do it, and you don't think, oh, that's a skill, that's a usable skill that an employer might want. And the answer is yes. And so,
oh my goodness, I teach a workshop, and what I do is I use mission statements and I use job specification of ability. But in this particular company, it is all about your soft skill. It's about your emotional value. In their statement of how to be the solid employee, it's about ability to communicate, which equals body language, right? If you're harumphing on the job because I've given you a task and you're slouching or you've got words and you turn around and you roll your eyes, that's your communication style. That's what we try to fix. You have to be meaningful on the job, right? You have to be welcoming and being able to discern what the client needs, and you have to be able to provide solutions, not to just come in with a problem, but have a solution to this. These are not technical skills. This is just emotional strength.
I try to tell my grandkids that if you get a job, because I see this sometimes with kids on a job, so they don't know what to do, so they just stand there. And it's like, no, ask them, how can I tell the employer, tell whoever is managing whatever, say, look, I'm here to work, so can you give me something? And I think that they see that initiative, and that's huge.
Right.
You're right. Your body language, I'm just standing, well, nobody told me what to do. Well, you're getting paid.
Find
right? And
something
so find something,
to do.
ask them, help somebody else that you see doing something. And I think these are the things that younger people coming in, right? But your second point of attitude, I'm telling you, I have had some people work for me that I had to sit down with them and say, listen, if you don't want to do this, just tell me.
Right.
But don't go do it halfway or go do something else. It's like, yeah. And employers, I have to tell you, there is a big difference. Once you're an employer, if you've always been an employee, once you're an employer, things look different.
They do. It's just like, well, what are we doing?
Can we just real quick talk about that? So let's say I'm an employer and I'm looking for people, right? How do I make contact with One Stop? Because you have such a resource. A lot of people do come there. So how do I make that contact?
Right. So again, calling the 822-5120, identify that you're a business and you're in need of employees. You could ask for the business service team. We have roughly 4 individuals that campaign our business promotions. We would receive your job order information. In some cases, we look at the resumes before we forward them. We want to make certain that we hear what you need and then give you the quality of what you want. And sometimes the businesses that we do have that relationship with, they do appreciate that. As what it does, it keeps 50 people without experience applying for a job that says at least 2 years experience, or to have a specific education. Well, I don't have the education, but I have this instead, and it's not a match for what the company needs. And so our intent is listen to what the company needs and then glean through the resumes, look at our client base, and then forward you that quality. Because we want to honor your time. We don't want to continue to waste your time.
Yeah. We ran out of time. It's because I need to just listen to you.
I just need to listen to you.
I get with you. We just start having this conversation. It's like, oh, yeah, you're here for One Stop.
Oh, and then I just get to insert the personal, which is what the Sutter One Stop is, that we just want to connect with you to feel that you're not alone in this adventure, but I always tell my clients, I'm running alongside you. I'm not leading you. I don't want this for you. I want you to want this for yourself, but I will work my hardest to make certain that this happens for you. And you can lose, you can be disappointed, but don't lose hope. Because there's roles out there. You have to apply for them, and you have to follow up with it. If you say, well, I applied here, that's terrific. Did you follow up? Well, no, I didn't. This or that or this happened. It's like, okay, so right now you are faceless. Right now you are nameless because they don't know you. You complete one application and you think you're done. In today's world, you kind of have to fight for what you want.
Well, it's really true. It's the proverbial, if you get knocked down, get up again.
Yeah,
you know,
you just have to.
Life will do that. That's not unusual. And sometimes you have to look around and say, you know, other people been through this and they got on the other side, so can I. But it is just wisdom, no matter how old you are,
Yes.
when you know there is someone
Yes.
that wants to help you.
Yes.
Go there.
Yes.
And the one stop is exactly that. Maybe you've lost a job. Maybe we even talked about this. Maybe you just want to trade careers. Maybe you would like some training and pick up an apprenticeship. All that is available, including classes to teach you, other things to help you with the situations of life, like expungement we talked about, and like, you know, learning how to keep your credit report where it needs to be. All this is available in one location.
One location.
How
Sutter,
cool
one
is that?
stop. I think it's hecka cool. But
You got a burger and fries over there. You got everything else.
Well, you know, but the
you have
school
culinary?
system, we do. And it's the ROP truck, and they travel to the different locations, and the team is incredible. So, yes, check us out every other Thursday.
All right, Tamara, thanks so much. I appreciate you. Say hello to the family.
I will. Thank you, Bob.
Just love them. And we're going to, one more time, just encourage you. The One Stop has got a new location, incredible building, and it is at
875 Harter Parkway, Yuba City. Yes.
This community interview is made possible by Shaw and Associates.
I'm Dave Shaw, President and CEO of Shaw & Associates. For over